What are the characteristics of Montessori-inspired toys? Do all Montessori toys need to be wooden? And what kind of books align with Montessori principles? I'll answer all these questions and many more on our Montessori-inspired toy tour. If you're looking for ways to support your child's natural development, you're in the right place. Also, if you're tired of the overconsumption and excessiveness that comes with modern toy culture, this is a video for you. In today's video, I'm going through some Montessori principles as well as things to keep in mind when looking for ways to support your child's natural development. By the way, this video is not sponsored by any toy manufacturer. Actually, our toys are mostly second-hand or we have gotten them as gifts from friends and family. If you're new to this channel, hi there, I'm Vilma, I'm a mother of two, and I'm here to tell you my honest point of view on all things parenting. I've created this channel as a supportive place for parents to be, or already parents, to find real, honest and relatable conversations about life with our little ones. I have already made another video about Montessori principles that you can follow at home, so make sure to check that one out after this video. Let's first talk about what makes Montessori-inspired toys different from other toys and why are they so good for your child's natural development. Officially, there's no such thing as a Montessori toy. Why? Because the founder of the Montessori approach, Maria Montessori, believed that children actually learn best and they truly enjoy engaging in real life activities with real life objects, learning about real life things. So for her, real meaningful work was play and a way for kids to learn. And I can testify of this on my own behalf, just watching our children learn and grow and play. Our youngest one, he's now 1 year and 4 months. His greatest passion now is to pick up clothes from the floor, wiggle his way to the washing machine, put the clothes in, close the door, and then press a button. So he's mimicking a real life activity, doing laundry, and it brings him such joy. So, keeping this in mind, some toys are better aligned with the Montessori approach than others. First of all, Montessori-inspired toys are very simple. They focus on one thing at a time. They don't have a ton of functions in one toy, but they focus on learning one skill. This fosters creativity and concentration as well. Montessori-inspired toys are also realistic, so they would present real-life imagery with real photographs, accurate replicas, and also concentrate on real-life events. So ideally, if you have books, they would have real-life imagery rather than illustration. They would focus on maybe humans having a conversation, maybe resolving a conflict, than animals dancing in the moon. Montessori-aligned toys would also be made of natural materials. So yes, obviously wood, but also other types of material such as metal, textile, or even glass, so that children can experiment with these materials, so they can see that polished wood feels different than a harsher surface. They can see that metal is usually colder than wood, textiles weigh less than a metal object, and so on. However, we are not demonizing plastic here. It might have its purpose in a Montessori home as well. Previously, I talked about having realistic replicas of things, and I think here plastic can actually serve a purpose, because with plastic we can create very accurate replicas of real-life objects such as cars, animals, and so on. Montessori-aligned toys are also functional and practical, so you could have kid-sized cleaning sets, for instance. And although the everyday task might feel a bit mundane and boring for us adults, kids truly are fascinated by them and they want to learn them. They want to learn to do things in the same way as you do. They want to be part of the family routine and they also want to help you out. So you should embrace this instead of not letting them do those things, because they do want to be part of them and they want to learn independence through mimicking these tasks. Montessori-aligned toys also allow for experimentation and open-ended play. So you can, for instance, have a ramp that your child can learn physics with. They can see how fast the ball goes down, if you can have two objects sliding down at the same time. Furthermore, Montessori-inspired toys improve coordination, hand-eye coordination. So for example, You can have just a very simple ball, but this is great for learning motor skills from babies to toddlers. If you like this video so far, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a fellow parent who might find it insightful as well. One leading principle in the Montessori approach is also that the objects would be beautiful. So that's why we have this rainbow stacker. It's very good for open-ended play, but it is also a beautiful item to look at, and our kids are very mesmerized by it. And when we have kids coming over, they immediately gravitate towards this one as well. With beauty comes organization. So for Maria Montessori, this means organization of the mind, but also organization of the space. So the presentation of the toys is of equal importance as the toys themselves. Ideally, in a Montessori home, you would have things laid out on open shelves in a way that the children can easily reach them. They can see what their options are, and they know that everything has their own place. So you could have your shelves organized with sections, so you would have a different section for math, maybe a different one for language learning, another one for puzzles, and so on. I also have a video coming up on how to do Montessori in the dining table, so if that's something that you're interested, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the little bell so you'll be notified once that video is out. Now that you know the basic characteristics of Montessori-aligned toys, let's recap what they are not. So first of all, Montessori-inspired toys do not include electronics, so they wouldn't have a lot of flashing lights or loud noises. A simple rule of thumb is that if something comes with batteries, it probably doesn't align with the Montessori approach. However, as we have gotten some hand-me-downs, for example, we have a baby doll that came with batteries. We just took the batteries out and our kids can play with that doll as it is. The second thing is that Montessori-aligned toys are not really unrealistic. So if you want to buy books, try to concentrate on things that would represent real-life events such as a trip to the supermarket or a picnic at the park that would have characters that are realistic and do what they can do. A little disclaimer though, here are most of our books, and actually very few of these align with the Montessori approach. So we do have books where we have talking animals. We have had the focus of having books in multiple languages because we are multilingual. So that has been our emphasis. Also, we've gotten most of the books as second-hand. So yes, they don't align with Montessori, but they're not all bad. The last thing is to remember to keep your toys organized and remember that less is more. If you have more toys, you can rotate them. So you take some out and after a couple of months, you rotate them again. So the new toys are interesting, but you don't have to keep buying new stuff. Furthermore, like I said in the beginning, Maria Montessori didn't actually even believe in toys. So you don't have to worry about buying all kinds of Montessori-aligned toys. No, you can use the stuff that you have in your own home. So I bet your kids are going to be so excited to play with your kitchen utensils if you just let them do that. What really bugs me when I look at Montessori content in social media is that most accounts make it look like you need to have a lot of money to achieve a Montessori home, and that's not the case. Like I said, most of our stuff is actually second-hand or hand-me-downs, so they didn't even cost all that much money. Second of all, you don't need that much stuff. You can just simply have less things. You don't have to stress about buying every single Love Every box or having a fully functioning toddler kitchen. If you have the resources to do that, great. If you want to do it, awesome. But you don't have to stress about that. You can really stick to simple things and real-life objects that you already have in your home. Do you have any Montessori-inspired toys that I didn't mention in this video? If so, let me know down in the comments.